video production requires all this equipment: a video switcher, multiple preview and output monitors, audio mixer and an audio delay to sync to video, video recorder, a media player, and an AV encoder to put audio onto a computer for web streaming. Then of course there's lots of cables. The VR-5 puts all of that into one convenient device, minimizing cables. It's portable and easy to use. The VR-5 includes a 5-input video mixer, including a PC scan converter, a multi-view preview monitor and an output monitor, an audio mixer, a media file player, a video recorder, and a streaming encoder that sends the main output to a PC using a USB connection. All of this is in one unit. Easy to use, reducing cable clutter, and giving you a seamless workflow. Let's take a look at the connections on the VR-5. On the back, we find inputs for 3 video sources: composite on BNC or S-Video for cameras or a DVD player. 3 stereo audio source inputs are also here. 2 additional audio inputs for mics or other sources. An RGB input with a scan converter for your PC. This also has its own dedicated audio input. There's an SD card slot for playing media files as another input source. You can play video files, pictures, or audio files directly from the SD card. Or the SD card can be used to record the output of the VR-5. Video outputs include 2 on S-Video or composite on BNC, and there's a preview out also on BNC. There's also your main output on HDMI. Main audio outputs are here on 2 balanced XLR or RCA. A USB connector for the streaming encoder sends the main output to a PC over a USB cable. So with some sources connected, let's see how to use the video switching. First, select a transition type, cut, mix, or wipe. Then select any of the 5 video sources using these buttons. 3 inputs for cameras or DVD players. Here's a media file player input, and then the PC input. The preview monitor shows a multi-view of 4 inputs. You can use the preview monitor as a touchscreen to simply select inputs. Direct selection this way is so easy to use. The VR-5 also offers video effects for combining more than one input. Select picture-in-picture or split mode, then choose a source as your sub-input. You can set up the picture-in-picture position with your finger on the output monitor. The split allows you to split the screen vertically or horizontally and show 2 sources, one on each half. You can use the key effects to superimpose one image over another. For example, a PC title over any video source, or lower third of frame for text and graphics. Or you could superimpose a person in front of a computer graphic. The Luma key function uses the black area or a white area as a superimpose. This makes it easy to use text or logos from your PC or from the media player and place them in front of any video. The chroma function uses a color, blue or green, as your superimpose. So here we have an announcer in front of a green screen, and it's easy to place that person in front of computer graphics. The key function is a downstream keyer. That means that I can keep the superimposed image in place even while switching to other sources. The preview monitor functions as a display for setup functions of the VR-5, including video effects. With audio follow on, while selecting video sources, the matching audio for each source is also mixed. With audio follow off, full manual controlled mixing is available. In the audio mixer, these faders allow you to set the volume level of each of your audio sources. There are 3 faders for your 3 stereo inputs, a stereo fader for your media player, and the PC has a dedicated audio knob here. The first 2 faders here are for the extra inputs for mic and line inputs. These 2 mic line inputs have dedicated knobs for gain. A pan switch allows you to place each source either in the left or right channels or in both channels for a center sound. The audio setup allows you to assign which inputs use the audio follow function. In this section, the mic line inputs also have effects. They have a high-pass filter to remove rumble, a noise gate, and an independent low and high EQ for input signal bass and treble controls. The audio output can have a noise suppressor to remove background sound, perhaps the sound of air conditioning in the recording room. An enhancer is available to improve clarity on muffled sound. A master low and high is also adjustable. The media file player supports video, picture, and audio files from the SD card. Select a file type, and then the files appear here in the preview display. This is a touchscreen, so you can select the file that you'd like to use. Roland has file conversion software to support many file types to convert into the file types that the VR-5 supports. The VR-5 conversion software is a no-charge download from Roland's website. You can use the SD card for recording the main output of the VR-5. Whatever you see in the output monitor is recorded. While recording, you can insert markers for easy location of specific events in your file. The recorder records the output at better than DVD quality. At the highest quality, a 4 GB card can hold about 80 minutes. The VR-5 can use cards up to 32 GB in size. Now I can play back that recording I just made. The VR-5 makes it easier than ever before to send produced video to your computer for streaming to the internet. With USB cable connected and streaming software, I'm ready to broadcast. Any changes that I make and selections on the VR-5 are sent out to the internet. So easy. Connect the VR-5 with a USB cable to your PC or Mac, and it connects like a webcam, but with professional quality video and audio. No drivers are necessary. Windows and Mac OS both already have native drivers to connect VR-5. Any video software that accepts a stream from USB can receive the main output of the VR-5. Any web streaming application can upload the stream from the VR-5 directly to online services. You can choose the streaming service that suits your needs, from simple and free apps to full commercial multicast systems. So now let's look at how we can use the VR-5 in some typical applications. The VR-5 is perfect for recording and webcasting of conference sessions or teaching lectures. We can connect several cameras, 2 microphones, handheld or perhaps a wireless clip-on, and the presenter's PC as input sources. The video mixer can switch between cameras and computer presentation. The audio mixer can control the volume of the presenter's mic and perhaps a camera microphone to add a bit of the live room ambient sound. The session is recorded to an SD card for later distribution. I can even put in markers at key points in my presentation. At the same time, the main output can be streamed to the web for a live webinar. For school sports, connect a PC, several cameras, and insert an SD card with team logos, fight songs, and sponsor ads. The announcer's microphones can easily be added. Main audio outputs are connected to the local PA system. A PC is connected by USB for internet streaming of everything. The video mixer can switch between cameras, or the file player can be used to play back stingers or overlay team logos. The computer input can be used for player statistics. The audio mixer can control the volume of announcers' mics, the sound on the field, and audio from the file player, out to the local PA system and direct to the webcast. The portability of the VR-5 makes it possible to even take it to away games. Or perhaps record sports practices. Use the split screen feature to examine two angles of a player's throwing motion or a golf club swing. The VR-5 integrates well with a larger system in a live stage event, such as a concert or church service. The VR-5 adds independent control over archiving and streaming to the web. Computer graphics and cameras are connected to a mixer for use in a live venue. In this case, we show a Roland LVS-800. Additional media comes from an SD card for pre-event music or video, announcements, advertising, intros, and more. Loop-throughs on the video mixer bring those individual sources to the VR-5. Audio comes either from the front-of-house venue mixer or is split via a broadcast mix. Main outputs of the VR-5 are sent to a DVD recorder for archive or duplication immediately after the event. The same main output is sent out of the streaming encoder for easy live broadcast to the internet. On the VR-5, we can select sources from the live venue video mixer, whether original sources or the main output of that other mixer. With camera sources looped through that venue mixer, you can choose to broadcast a camera view even while that venue is displaying a different image. We can add other media that is intended to be independent for the webcast only using the file player. You can easily control audio from the venue mixer and from the media player. Those are just a few examples of how you can use the VR-5. You could use it for conferences, distance learning, church services, college internet TV stations, concerts, legal depositions, radio stations adding video simulcast to their website, press announcement events, high school sports. There's just so many ways to use the VR-5. The combination of all these elements of a system into one box makes the VR-5 a complete AV production system that's convenient, portable, easy to use, and powerful. Check out the VR-5 for visual production, live streaming, and recording.